God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to tell the difference. Bet you never thought we'd start with a prayer. Mikeey Gaming. Hi guys, and welcome all you mad gamers to the Tuesday's edition of In This Gamer's Life. The show where I just let you know what's going on in my world and just a few things that are going. So as you can tell from the intro, there's a bit of pent-up rage coming inside. But guys, before I lose my let's just get the formalities out of the way. Guys, if you like it, give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, talk to your friends about me, come over to the social media, which is all linked in everything below. Come and have a chat. We've got a bunch of awesome people there that are up for a chat. So, what the prayer was about. First thing that happened today was I'm at work. I'm thinking from yesterday, because as you saw on my Instagram feed, if you guys follow me there, I was playing Bully on my Apple iPad Air with a Steelseries Stratos wireless, which was really awesome. Just playing it, kicking back, rolling back, playing some Bully on my lunch break, because over the Christmas period at work, it does get a bit quiet. So I just like to sit back at lunchtime and play me some good old GTA or Bully as it is now. And yesterday I was playing it finally, and then it just all of a sudden stopped working. I'm like, battery must be low. I haven't used this for so long. So came home, charged it all last night. I mean, the lights were lighting up and everything looked like it was working. It was actually connecting to the iPad, but nothing was happening when I was in the game. So happened again today when I was on my lunch break. So I spent my whole lunch break trying to fix this thing. It didn't work, so I started emailing the guys, and I sort of said, hey, this is the issue, blah, blah, blah. They sent me an email back saying, well, since the induction of iOS 10, the SteelSeries Stratos wireless has been not compatible, and unless Apple force a firmware update or patch to this, we do suggest that you get one of our more pricey iOS 10 compatible devices. No, thank you. Why can't shit just friggin' work anymore? I don't get it. It was actually working on there. So looks like I'm going to have to suck it up and use the touch controls, which I absolutely hate. I just want to sit back and play, And then in the next bit of bad news, one of the people that I follow over on Instagram and on Twitter, Paris Vicarian, she's a really cool chick. I suggest you go follow her out. She's just hit 19,000 subscribers today, so go over and say hello and a little bit of a congratulations. But I was randomly looking through Twitter on the way back home, and I saw a post from EB Games directed to her saying, hey Paris, look, really sorry. It appears that the Mass Effect Andromeda Collector's Edition is sold out. Now, my first inclination was rage towards EB Games. So I actually did say, you're kidding first. But then I sort of took a step back, deleted that post because I knew that it's not EB Games' fault. And then I just started thinking, I was like, guys, I don't understand what pre-orders are for, because isn't the idea of a pre-order for the companies to know how much they need to produce of this stuff, because there is no firm release date on it yet. And I think I've actually ranted on about this, but I'll talk about it at a later date a bit more in depth. But it's EA's fault. It's the publishers. It's all of them saying that, okay, that's enough of your allocation. There could be better communication between everybody saying, hey, look, we're down to our last units. But it's not going to make the feeling any better. Hopefully, with this selling out so quickly, that'll force EA or whoever the distributors are here in Australia to push out a few more copies, because Mass Effect is going to be one of the biggest releases of next year. But just in terms of pre-ordering, I mean, you've got Mass Effect coming out presumably in March. You've got the Nintendo Switch coming out presumably in March. And you've got Resident Evil 7 Collector's Edition coming out in January. That's all over $120 per game. So that means we have to drop down $50 deposit for each one. That's $150 around Christmas. Guys, that's just not affordable at this time. You guys have to know that. We'd rather be spending presents on our loved ones and everything like that. But that's it for the anger for today. Now, onto a bit of the news that I found interesting today, and it was that The Last Guardian's actually been showed up by Dead Rising 4, a game that I wasn't really looking forward to. I know Frank's back, everybody's pumped about that. But I played a bit of it at PAX Australia this year. Same stuff, zombies everywhere, smash and grab, smash and grab. I just wasn't that impressed, but I could be wrong, to be honest. So I might actually look at picking this up. And it was a bit of a surprise, but then it wasn't, because Team Ico's games, they're very artsy. They are for a very sort of select group of fans. I am one of those fans, as you know, from watching shit I'll probably never play. I bought it. I love it. I'm still stuck, but by the fact that I'm still playing Final Fantasy. But I thought the long wait and how vocal that the Team Ico fans have been for this game would have sold out really quickly. But in the UK, Dead Rising's selling better. So Microsoft versus PlayStation. Who will win the Christmas? It's looking like Microsoft on that game front anyway. I think PlayStation will pull ahead. The prices are crazy on consoles at the moment for Christmas. And in a bit more joyous news, you might be happy, you might be sad, but Mark Wahlberg is no longer attached to Uncharted movie. Thank you, there is a God. Look, I don't have a problem with Mark Wahlberg. I think he's a fantastic actor. I just don't think he's the right age group or right look to be playing Nathan Drake. I think they need somebody in their probably mid-20s to 30s to be playing that character. And in the last bit, Super Mario Run is coming out this week in a couple of days. It's the 13th today, so it's actually due on the 15th according to the iOS store. This is a game I'm actually looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to the first week or so it might sort of put me off buying it straight away, because normally just with iOS, Android games, there's a lot of bugs in the first week. It drains your battery until they sort of get all these post patches out. I remember the simpler time when games worked straight away. But I'm not going to have a problem dropping down the $15 on this, no siree. This is going to be, I think, the definitive Mario game on a phone device. I think it's going to be worth the money. I think they're going to they will not fail a Mario game. They have never done it, apart from Mario 2, which wasn't supposed to be Mario, but I digress. But guys, that is it for today. Let me know if you're excited about any of the news. Are you sad about Mass Effect possibly being sold out, the collector's edition? So let me know, guys. What are you playing at the moment? I'm still playing Final Fantasy, and I'm probably going to go off and play this now after we're done editing. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Bye guys.